Oh my goodness. I was like, ma'am, you want a checkpoint out here? I'll put a checkpoint so that way everybody will leave you alone, especially, you know, any Bloods or Crips or cartel at that point. Ma'am, you don't want a checkpoint out here? She doesn't care. I'm like, that's what they all say. Even the kids disrespecting, they're teaching them young. It's kind of like the equivalent, like teaching them young and early to being racist, but like in reality, they're just hateful ass kids. That's right. Like, that's right. That is right. I'm like, you know what? I didn't get to catch it yesterday, but I wonder what happened to the security guard, because he was here after hours. He was here and he was with some girl who was definitely part of the streets, like 100. Are you sure you don't think so? I'm like, look. Did you see that? They're selling drugs. You know they are. I'm like, yo. Look, they are selling drugs. You know they're selling drugs big time. And they probably knew the girl that he was probably paying for, because they're right here. They're right here. This community. This lady looked at me all weird. Look, she's wearing a mask. Look, she's wearing a mask. That's kind of weird. Because I noticed that people are like, oh, yeah, they're wearing a mask. And it's like, oh, no big deal. But in reality, I'm like, wait, you know what? Why are they wearing a mask? That is kind of weird. I'm like, that might mean more than meets the eye. Because if you think about it, if they're just worried about the surveillance part, you know, they don't want to get caught up, then wouldn't it make sense to wear a mask? It's not even about COVID or anything. I'm like, that kind of makes sense. Oh, like, man, that's so crazy. Anyway, it took forever for me to get out today. It just took forever. Yeah, what's up, man? Shoot. It's the same guy for the freaking housing. He'll always be cool to me, but I've met people like him in San Pedro where, you know, they're clean cut and they're reasonable, they're easygoing, but in reality, behind the scenes, or whoever they talk to in private, they're talking to some cartel or some Bloods or Crips or anything in between, and I'm like,